Caputo, please go ahead with 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Professor Granger and Dr. Work. I appreciate having you both here and your expertise. Dr. Work, I was really interested with your opening comments. We've just got so many questions to ask, and maybe I'll get to ask them another time or after this. I gather your expertise is in wide-ranging when it comes to foreign interference, and we're obviously talking about interference from India here, but I'm wondering, when we talk about what one country does, and you've alluded to this perhaps obliquely, maybe more directly at other times, about how countries like India, when they engage in foreign interference, that they look at the treatment of other countries. In other words, how does Canada respond to foreign interference from other countries? Now, it's quite clear that Beijing has interfered in prior elections. Now, what message, in your view, is sent based on how Canada has dealt with foreign interference from Beijing in relation to how India is now attempting to, well, obviously carry out violence, murders, extortion? I hope I'm being clear on my question.
Thank you, sir. It's a good question, and I would approach it in this way, that let's say when a foreign country, authoritarian state like China, Russia, increasingly India, engages in foreign interference, they do so by attempting to understand their target on, if you like, 2 different levels. On a political level, I mean, how well can we operate politically within that country in terms of engaging with target audiences in that country? What is the state of our diaspora in that country? To what extent can we encourage them to form and hold opinions that are favorable to our official policy? So there's that political level. There's a different level in terms of foreign states like those countries trying to understand, well, what kind of resistance are we going to meet by security and intelligence agencies in those foreign countries that we're targeting. They may be able to come to a picture of that kind of political environment that they're operating in. I would suggest to you, sir, that one of the challenges for many authoritarian states, no matter what the size of their intelligence arms might be, one of the challenges is really understanding the operating environment abroad. What are they going to hit when they try and conduct operations in Canada, US, UK, Europe, and so on? And they will often engage in those operations with a degree of ignorance about their opposition, what they're going to face, and a degree of overconfidence about what they can achieve. It's because we're in the secret world now and knowing, how to understand the success of foreign interference operations. But I think one of the blind spots of many authoritarian states is that they come at foreign interference with a picture of the politics of a foreign target, which may not be very accurate. And they often come at intelligence and security operations related to foreign interference without a full understanding of what they're going to meet in terms of security pushback. And so I think my view, and I appreciate that this has been a contested issue, including throughout the public inquiry into foreign interference, my view that Canada should be seen as some kind of playground for foreign interference. My own view personally is that that's an exaggerated position. But again, I would separate it between what foreign states think about Canada as a playground politically and what they think about Canada as a playground in terms of security intelligence capabilities. And I think there are 2 different calculations there. Perhaps an easier target politically, harder target in terms of operations on the ground.
When I see what
Thank you, Mr. Caputo.